Hello, it's Toaster Party bringing you another budget builder deck tech, and today it's Shaddoll. Finally, after so long, I think all the way back when I was trying to do budget Onamon since I've been trying to make this list, it is finally here. Budget Shaddoll. Without further ado, let's get into the list. First we have one copy of Psyframe Driver because Driver and Gamma are insanely good hand traps on a budget, and in general, and they're both fight attribute cards. Also, we have the one-ofs, one beast, one dragon, two of the Shaddolls that you want to send off sometimes, but opening too many of them is not very good. Then we have three of the second best one, three of Shaddoll Squamata, a Foolish Burial when sent to the graveyard by a card effect. This card's insane, allows you for a lot of your setup plays and graveyard setup. We also have one Perform Age Trick Clown to send off of our three Mathematicians. Just another very good generic light monster sent to the graveyard because it makes for link material to be able to go into the Cross Sheep. We also have two Nashadal Aerial. Two of the cards that do really good for its send effect to be a triple DD Crow. Sadly, it doesn't act as fast as DD Crow, so it's more to keep your opponent off resource for that effect, but for its more important effect of when it's flip summoned, using the effect of the Shaddoll Incarnation, it reborns one of your Shaddoll monsters. Then we have three of the true best Shaddoll main deck monster. We have three Shaddoll Wendy. It allows for a lot of the combo play and for a lot of extension. It's kind of like stitching together Squamata in Hedgehog and it's kind of its effect, because a free special from deck means that you have the material to use and to be able to send it off of other additional stuff. Then we have the three Mathematician, who are really good normal summon because it's allowed to pitch to set up for Cross Sheep plays. Two Shaddoll Hedgehog, one of the other really good Shaddoll monsters because it allows for a search of a monster on send and spell and trap on flip. Then we have the tech to make this deck playable. We have three Fluffle Owl. This is a very strange tech, but the new Majestus monster, Vere, is way out of the budget to get three of these. So instead, you can go with three Fluffle Owl, which basically fills the same purpose, except it's sadly not a light attribute. So you have three of these as an additional normal summon in your deck to search up the two copies of Polymerization from your deck. And there's also a little package in the side deck to make up for the fact that its attribute is wrong. We again have the three Gamma, three Effect Veiler because it's a cheap hand trap that is effective and its attribute is light. We have the two Polymerizations to search up the Fluffle Owl. We have the three Shaddoll Fusion, just an insanely good card whether going first or second. Second's even better if your opponent makes an extra deck monster. One copy of Foolish Burial, just an insanely good one of that you can have to be able to send off stuff to get your plays kick-started and to use to either bait out hand traps or to play even through hand traps. Three of the El Shaddoll Fusion to be able to make wind on your opponent's turn. Three Super Polymerization to break your opponent's board and as a disruption when you're going first as well if you have the right hand setups. One copy of the Shaddoll Incarnation, just a really good combo enabler, and the one copy of Shaddoll Schism. This was a very annoying card to have to work with because this card is $20 and takes up a lot of the budget space. So we can only have one in this deck. Normally you'd want two, but one is what we can work with. We have, onto the extra deck, we have one El Shaddoll Shekanaga, just a very good El Shaddoll monster. That's also a monster negate if you have a Shaddoll in hand to tribute off. We have the triple construct, the just insanely value engine card, being able to send one and then recur one after you send it off the field. Just makes it an insane card, and you're going to use this multiple times during a turn with your good hands. One copy of Starve and Venom Fusion Dragon for Super Poly. One copy of El Shaddoll Apokalon, just another really good Shaddoll. Then we have the double window because it's basically auto win in some matchups. One copy of Boral Sword Dragon using the ugly art because it's cheap. and really good for getting over annoying stuff like Dragoons, if we get that far. We also have the 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, recently reprinted, super cheap. The 1 other expensive card in this deck, the IP Masquerade, good for making the Nightmare Unicorn and additional disruption going first. The 1 Cross Sheep, just an insanely valuable card in a fusion strategy. 1 Gravity Controller to trigger our El Shaddoll construct in case we don't have the correct extension plays to be able to get some good Shaddoll cards based on our opening hand. 1 copy of All Mirage and 1 copy of Secure Gardna. These are the cards that are going to be able to get us the light attributes off of the Fluffle Owl, because you normal Fluffle Owl, go into All Mirage, then go into Gardna, and then you have a light attribute to go into El Shaddoll construct. It's a good way to make bad hands good. We also have our side deck of 3 Gamma Seal, 2 Cumulus, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Imperial Order, and triple Dinomicious. I was just thinking, might as well have an additional good going first card in the side deck. But that's all today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have an excellent day.